This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Mr. Roberto. This is Digital Sportscentre presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And the Oilers are back in action tonight, looking to even up their first round series against the Kings. It was a slow start for Edmonton in Game 1, as they found themselves down 4 near the end of the second period. But thanks largely to Connor McDavid, they were able to tie the game with under 2 minutes remaining. But then this happened.
Gavrikov racing up ice, more for LA. Hits the brakes, hits the trailer. Now
The heartbreaker put Edmonton behind 1-0 in the series, and now gives the Kings a chance to take a commanding 2-0 series lead at home tonight. But there's one question on everyone's mind today. Who will be between the pipes for the Oilers? After some speculation from fans, Skinner was in the starter's net at morning skate, so it looks like he will get the nod, which isn't a bad thing. But last year's playoffs tell us that after a bad game, Stuart Skinner tended to bounce back in a big way. But Monday's outing was rough, allowing 6 goals and stopping just 80% of the shots on net. But last year in the playoffs, he followed all 5 of his worst games by save percentage with a win, and 4 to 5 times won his next 3 games. But regardless of who's in net for Edmonton tonight, recent history tells us that the Oilers shouldn't be too concerned. At least not yet. For one, Edmonton has always started their playoff series slow, as in their last 5 playoff runs, they've won just 2 of their 11 game ones, and have a sub 35% winning percentage in games 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, they do their best work in games 4 through 7, as their win percentage doubles over that stretch. So Oilers fans, don't need to panic just yet. Let's have a bounce back moment, friends. Worry not. Just get some blue eyeliner on, you'll be good. Sticking on the ice, Game 2 between the Habs and Caps goes down tonight in the U.S. Capitol. And when it comes to the series, the main question is, did the Habs show enough in that third period comeback that they can make this a series? Well, if they do, then they need to limit Alex Ovechkin, who was the difference in Game 1, scoring twice and adding an assist, with one of those goals being the OT winner. And this stat is so weird that it doesn't even sound real. That was Ovechkin's first career playoff OT winner? How the frick is that even possible? This guy's a machine. We're seeing this in real time. So who needs to step up for the Habs tonight to get them back into the series? Well, outside of the first line, you could arguably say it's anyone. But realistically, they probably need a good game from Laine or Slafkovsky on top of the first line to even this thing out. Checking the FanDuel odds, the Caps are slight favorites for Game 2 at -194, with a total set at 5.5. But when it comes to the series odds, the Habs are really up against it as 4-1 dogs, with the Caps at -650. I really want this for the Habs, but it's tough to say they'll do well here. I'm sorry. I want this for you though. To the NFL, and we were officially just a day away from the NFL draft. While this draft may not have the QB talent of last year, it's still loaded with a lot of great players. And while there may only be 2 or 3 quarterbacks taken in the first round, we know it's pretty much a lock, as reported by every NFL insider and reporter, that Miami's Cam Ward will go first overall to the Titans. And if you want to bet the first overall pick on FanDuel, well, a $100 bet on Ward will get you 50 cents. So yeah, it's a lock he's going 1, and a pick 2 is where the draft truly begins. Well, Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter is the overwhelming favorite to go 2nd overall, but who will be the team taking him? As ESPN's Peter Schrager said on Get Up this morning, that both the Browns and Giants have, quote, open phone lines when it comes to trading the 2nd and 3rd overall picks. Now, the lack of quarterbacks here could play a big part on what happens at 2 and 3, but the recent reporting has Shedeur Sanders falling and falling fast. And FanDuel even has a Shedeur free-falling market. If you think he drops past pick 15, you're getting -310 odds. And the odds are also shifting on the 2nd quarterback drafted market, as Jackson Dart is also creeping closer to Shedeur in those odds. Now, the can't-miss player in this draft that everyone can agree on is Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty led the nation with 2,601 yards on the ground, but this stat is insane. He had 1,970 yards after contact, the most in the college football playoff era. But his yards after contact were actually more than any other player had from scrimmage. That's just insane. When it comes to drafting him, the odds tell us he's either going to be 5th overall to Jacksonville or 6th overall to my Raiders, which, like, you know what? It's just nice to be mentioned at this point. You can watch the NFL draft tomorrow on TSN. Coverage begins at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. To the PWHL, and we got huge news literally minutes ago, as the PWHL has officially announced expansion to Vancouver, with the team expected to start play in the league next season. Obviously, there's no word yet on a team name, as that's still to come. But if we're just spitballing here, what are some things in Vancouver? We got mountains, orcas, cruise ships. Okay, we got the gross grind. Okay, let's call them the Vancouver Gross Grinders. And then before every game, everyone has to do a gross grind and see what the best time is. Oh, the gross grind is an insane mountain climb that if you're serious about it, you can do in under an hour. All of the Canucks do it. It's just such an endurance test. I can do it, but not in under an hour. I am a season ticket holder for Toronto, and to all my Vancouver friends, I highly recommend you get on board before the season starts because it's nothing but a good time. Time now for the Big Play Replay presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And let's head to Toronto because I was in the building for this one. My God, what an electric moment. Leafs and Sens tied at 2 in overtime. Cue Max Domi?
Leafs have numbers. Sens had too many men in the ice for a second. They get the benefit of the doubt. Here's Domi! Score! Max Domi's first career Stanley Cup playoff overtime goal gives the Leafs a 2-0 series lead.
I'm not gonna lie. I was not thinking it was going to be Max Domi to be the hero in that one, but I did see his dad earlier that day and shook his hand, so it was probably because of me. That's it for me today. We'll see you back in around 3 Eastern. No Pacific! Have a good one.